Automatic disqualification. That is what Collier County Sheriff's Office background investigators recommended for then applicant Carmine Marceno. And yet he's now been appointed as the Lee County Sheriff. And even when he applied in Collier County, he was still hired.
Well, tonight, Fox 4 is digging into newly released documentation amid new calls for Sheriff Marceno to step down.
There's enough smoke that where there's that much smoke, there's also fire. I would recommend that he resign.
Just today, Fox 4 uncovered new smoke in our investigation into the qualifications of appointed Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marceno. The words, "not recommended," are right at the top of his background investigation report from when he applied at the Collier County Sheriff's Office in 2002. And 7 pages in, we learn one reason why. The report states, quote, "This applicant's admission to the use of steroid pills at 1 a day for 2 weeks would equal 14 pills. This would be in violation of our current drug policy, which states that any repeated unlawful use of any controlled substance other than marijuana beyond 5 times is grounds for automatic disqualification from further consideration as an applicant for a position with the Collier County Sheriff's Office." We asked the County Sheriff's Office why Marceno was still hired. A spokesperson sent us this statement saying, quote, "The decision relating to the employment of Carmine Marceno by the Collier County Sheriff's Office was made by a previous administration. Our only records of that are contained within the personnel file with which you have been provided." As routine when applying for a job with CCSO, Marceno also agreed to a polygraph test. But there were irregularities in his first test, saying during the entire examination, the examinee engaged in deep breath distortions, movement distortions, and long delays. When the examiner pointed out his actions, the report says Marceno apologized, saying he was aware he was engaging in the distortions. He was ordered to take a second lie detector test. The result for both polygraph tests, no opinion, admin decision. The background check also points out issues Fox 4 detailed in a July investigation. When Marceno first applied and got hired at the Naples Police Department in 1999, it was under one big condition. He had to pass the state officer certification exam within a year's time. FDLE records show Marceno failed in his first 2 attempts. Naples police would terminate Marceno about 9 months after hiring him. After being terminated from the Naples Police Department, Marceno went back up to Suffolk County, New York, and worked in a seasonal position back at Parks and Rec. However, FDLE records show Marceno did eventually pass the state certification exam in October of 2002. That means he does now meet that requirement to be a law enforcement officer. Since that July report, Fox 4 learned the Florida Department of Law Enforcement opened a criminal investigation into Sheriff Marceno, this one based on documentation that he did not meet what is called the equivalency of training requirements to be eligible to take the Florida law enforcement exam without going through the typical 800-hour police academy.
This is conduct that I investigated for many years, and we held those people accountable for that conduct. And those people were terminated for the very behavior that Mr. Marceno was displaying.
The Florida Ethics Commission has also started a separate investigation based on allegations he's abusing his position in order to meet and date women. Fox 4 confirmed that Marceno has hired a lawyer out of Tallahassee who is not able to speak to me since the investigation is still active. As always, we want to show you where we got our information. We put all the documents used in this latest development on our website, fox4now.com. And you can also see our complete investigation into the discrepancies into Marceno's career on that website.